Hello and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel 2 Part 11. Last time we got to Legram, saved the day as per usual inside the Lockring Castle, so that we've gotten Laura and Emma, and now we have to head off to Bareahard to go get Eustace back. However, there are also some side quests. Miles here, thankfully, has us some tasks we can do if we decide to. Thankfully, Aurelia and Wallace's appearance were simply just that, an appearance. We will not be seeing them again, outside of one cutscene, and then we'll see them in some point in the future. And so we have a rematch in the training belt, though really it's only a rematch for some and not so for others. And Ebel Rebel. Apparently there's a Gordy Shinar G somewhere in Ebel Highway 2 north side. So it's something to take care of while we're out and about. Oh, what the hell have I kicked out? Oh, okay, I need to clean my room. Anyways, so 2 tasks for us to do. How lovely. Now, there may have been one thing missing from this visit to the Gram. Where the fuck are any class 7? No, wait, not class 7. Any 4 students? Well, that's because I didn't go into the chapel. If we go in here, over here, haha, it's Phoebe. However, Lind is not with her. Oh dear. Well, she'll obviously be somewhere, just not here. But that's not all. Over in the training hall, which we are heading to, there's another 4 student. Is he? Yeah, he's here. Caspar! He happens to be here in the training hall. You know what? Fair enough. Get some training in alongside some people. That seems like a good idea, actually, to be honest. So that's where our 4 students are for this whole shenanigans. And here we go. The side quest of doing some additional stuff in the training hall. Yay. The students here want to prove that they've gotten stronger. And who better to show it off to than the people that battered them in cutscene last time? As a reminder, we only actually fought Klaus. So, this could certainly go one way or the other. It'll be Form 4, so we don't have any way of switching into. And we will not be able to choose our non-Class 7 member for this bout. So no Sharon. Damn. So we just have to simply just choose 2 members of Class 7 that are not Reen and Laura, who are automatically in the fight. Simple enough, really. Let's just go Alyssa and Elliot. They're already throwing attacks at us. That's bullshit. It's not a prediction nor a spoiler. It's a, well, actually maybe a bit of a spoiler, but it's a guarantee. These people think that they can beat us. Little did they know. Class 7 are... no, I've done that joke one too many times. I'll stop saying that. You see, Class 7, they're anime protagonists. Stuff. That just doesn't work. Anyway.
Watch out, guys.
Well, one of them gets the first throw, and they use that turn to move. Fair enough. I'll utilize Well, actually, no, I'll do Gale, but Fritz, 36,352 health. And when it comes to stats efficiencies and the elemental efficiencies, I believe they're all the same. Ooh, wait, hold on. They're not all the same. Ah, that here with 27,790 health and with some different stats efficiencies. Interesting. I did not know that. I thought they would all be the same. Gafali, 36,707 health. A bit more similar stats and efficiency to Fritz. And lastly, Ares, 27,440 health. And similar stats efficiencies to that. So yeah, so you can status more of them than I thought you could. We can also half hit, half not hit. That's not good.
Keep it up, everyone. Predictable. They're off guard. Our time is now. Right. Leave it to me. Predictable.
Ah, insight. It's just nice to just allow your party to just have an innate 50% chance to dodge.
Now's our chance. An opening.
And now for the accursed part of this fight. They all have Radiant Dragon, a class that increases their strength by 50% and give them back some of their health. Also, it doesn't seem to have delayed one of them a little bit. In fact, we didn't do enough damage to that one for them to do stuff. And they have Sonic Frost, which can cause speed down.
Hang in there. Thanks. You have my thanks.
Ending impact, missed completely.
Arcus activate. My turn. No escape. Sire! My turn. Yeah.
Ah, now you Radiant Dragons.
Try this. Let's move. Second form. Now's our chance. An opening. Right.
Alright, now gonna need Heavenly Gift again. Well, we definitely need to again. I just like having the CP recovery. Oh, they can spam it? That's not fair.
Predictable. Now's our chance. Got you.
So, while we're doing this bit of combat, recently Honkai Star Rail has a very cute event where you're making sort of cats with cushions on their heads, and it's actually part of their biological structure, and it's so cute. They are all cute, and some of them even can take appearances of characters that we've met, and it's just I love it when Star Rail does that sort of thing. It's just some fun to have. Shame I can't stream Star Rail because I can't just use the account on my PlayStation profile. Shame that. And last time I tried to load up Star Rail on PC, it kind of just blew itself up, which is never a fun time. Laura's going to die if I don't.
have my face.
You know what? Let's Radiant Waltz this, because I'm getting a little impatient over some of these. There we go. Could I maybe have done this fight quicker, sooner? Yeah, possibly. Did I end it now, though? Yes. And we even get some level ups. No new skills. Ding ding ding. And your winners! Class 7. Who would have thought it? So, in a result that somehow is actually slightly less predictable than any booking AEW does. Oh god, I really do slag them off, don't I? I should make a promise in the new year. Because I don't watch AEW, I should just make a promise to just shut up about anything that looks to be just bad about wrestling promotions that I should care less about. That's what I should do. Oh yeah, it's as we're coming up towards the new year. I should really have a resolution for it, but I haven't had a New Year's resolution in years. Partly just because I don't care too much about the new year, because usually it just ends up being like, oh look, everyone in the fucking neighborhood stays up till midnight, and everything's just loud and obnoxious, and of course anyone over the legal drinking age ends up just drowning themselves in alcohol as per usual, and it's just like, anyway, for beating these guys, we get the Hill Wear Quartz. Woo! We get to put tier and tier on someone that isn't Elliot. Woo! And that is the training bout done. So, the only thing we have that we can realistically do is head off to Bareahard / there's two other things we can do. We can beat up the monster, which we're going to go and do, although I'm going to swap Laura out for Sharon. Thankfully, I can actually see where I'm going on this route now compared to last time. And I think this is one of the few times Bean actually is like, you know what, we could go and check on Falamar, actually. We could. Might not, but we can. Anyway, we can actually see like where all of our chests are that we didn't go to earlier. Because I wanted to actually just get to the objective in mind.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Triple advantage. Oh, no.
There. Now.
An opening.
You're done.
That was perfect, Elisa. Let's try to get a few more like that.
Yeah, friendship. If it wasn't for things like that and maybe one or two scenes, I would feel like the friendship between all the members of Class 7 is a little exaggerated. But it does make sense in the sense of within friendship groups, let's say, shame my experiences are back from school over 6 years ago now. But we have Duff Boat. But it is a case that within friendship groups, you'll have people who are more so friends with each other than anyone else. That's just how it happens. You can't be the same level of friend to everyone all at the same time. Well, I guess unless you're the one person that ends up being everyone's friend in the same capacity at all times.
Let's move.
That can happen. It can happen. I think because within last time I was part of a somewhat decent sized friendship circle, I ended up being considered like one of the better ones, apparently. At least according to my friends at the time's parents, I was trusted a lot more.
Right.
And so you know, that was kind of nice. Just here, I like hearing positive things about me because that's nice. But then also fearing that everything that someone does have to say about me is going to be negative, and then just ooh, don't want to go down that train of thought all the time because I think that gets tiring in its own sense. If you're constantly fearing everything that anyone can say about you. We get the grand chest in the chest, and oh, thank goodness we didn't get any advantage. I should not have tested the game on that. Fucking hell.
Okay.
I'm gonna burst. They've been knocked silly, so we'll quit them a lot more.
Now's our chance.
I'll set you up. Leave this to me. It's my turn.
I can do this. Fire!
Here I go.
One thing that makes me think that the internet may have put me to the wayside slightly is these personality types. I don't remember the letters at all, but from what I gather, it's from a site called 16 Personalities. I have no idea what it's about other than, oh, you just answer some questions and that's it. Like, I don't know if answering questions can really prove, you are this sort of personality, or you're that type of personality, therefore it's just more proof of just how insert a thing about you is. I don't get it necessarily, but maybe that's because I haven't tried it out and I need to in order to truly assess it. I don't know. That might be a short C thing to do on YouTube in the future.
Right. Hey. Oh, we did it.
Ooh, Brave has gone up to level 3. That means La Forte and 3 turns of strength boost, and then at low HP strength boost. Yay! TLDR, more strength boosts.
Thank goodness.
And some level ups. And in this chest we get a burn quartz. How lovely. Oh, actually, the monster's over there. There's just there, chest over there. Falamar, we could have gotten that earlier. Who has? Oh, we have not been equipping quartzes to Laura, have we? We'll give her the mute, and we don't need the La Forte, but I can give her the burn for now. Meanwhile, I'll give the La Forte to Lissa, because that just makes more sense, I think. And I think a Grand Press on Elliot might be a good idea. I don't know. Which means I'll put the seal here. I'll sort out some of these quartz lines later, because we're still collecting class 7, so... And also, I might not even use half of the class for most of the game anyway, so... Because I can remember certain events, because the thing is, I've played this game multiple times, and I've done some stupid shit with these games on PlayStation, and while it might be fun in some ways, it was also a nightmare when I didn't do it when I wasn't playing the game properly. Also, I'd speed through the cutscenes, so I probably only have the post-it notes of information still in my brain, because I cared more about the combat. I made several mistakes doing that, because of course this is a series where ideally you need to know the story.
We should keep going.
As you get through the series, so yeah, you know.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
Flame Tongue! That is a fire quartz. Anyways, hello Valamar. Yep, he's asleep still. Yeah. It's just that Valamar's here, that's all. Let's just carry on with what we're meant to be doing. Hi ho, it's down the cliff we go. Da-dum bum bum ba-lum bum bum ba-lum bum 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 bum. Over this way is another chest. This time it's a normal chest compared to last game where I believe this was where you could get quite a nice accessory. You get a celestial bomb instead. Woo.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Am I actually heading quite? No, I've got myself confused as to the direction we're going. Oops, a daisy.
Stay on
Anyway,
guard, everyone.
darting around the
It's no
strong
ordinary
enemy
foot.
that they'll continuously go, oh, I'm not sure if we can take that thing on. Even if we're like 20 level, even if we're 50 levels higher, going around cleaning up any of the areas we've been to later on in the game, just we'll still get told, oh, are we sure we can take this opponent on? Oh, look at these little green ponds though. Oh, look how murderous they're being.
Right. Fire.
Unfortunately for them, they're taking on, well, me.
That takes care of them.
And obviously I choose to go for the option of murder. Because this ain't Undertale. It's a shame all of... Oh, wait, I remember what this thing is. What accessories do I have on people? And what accessories do I have in general? You know... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to actually not do this one. And I'm going to give the very sensible answer as to that enemy causes faint. And I don't have prevent faint accessories. I think I'm just going to skip it for now. Anyway, well, for now as in, I'm not going
We
to
didn't go
bother doing
past
it.
this point last time, did we?
Ooh, multiple chests. Oh, there's
No.
a chest over there.
But this way leads to Bareahard.
So of course, taking
to
along
stay
the
alert the closer we
round
get
the
there.
path there, you get your chests. But we are going to circumvent that route for the time being and go along this way.
I hope we're strong enough to take that monster on.
What monster? What, the tentacle thing? No, that's easy enough. Right. Oh wait, we've gone past it. Do we go back? Yeah. Down this way, and some yellowy of those things we fought in
I welcome all.
Keldic,
Here we go. Ha! Now's our chance.
An opening.
and accidentally running into it while not getting enemy advantage.
My turn.
I think I'm just gonna attack this
You
one.
still have a lot of training to do. I've got it.
Yeah, levels up, PP. Oh yeah, I was gonna switch Sharon in. What am I doing? Tactics, settling, damp. Also move them about a bit.
Huh. Do you recognize this path, Laura?
I'm afraid.
For a
not.
third time in this mysterious area, and these fuckers from the fucking Great One Trial. Actually, no, these things didn't actually cause me any issues. It was the massive stone columns. Never mind. Never mind, but still, some of these enemy types, man, they really do love their recolors.
Very well. Attack! Gotcha! I can do this.
I should have equipped Hit Wave. I really realised. No, we Flame Tongue. I should have equipped Flame Tongue onto Alyssa. But I still dealt damage anyway, so I'm not too like over it. But
Pleasure.
nevertheless, Silverthorn, more EP, and now Emma has the ability, while Mirage is equipped, to evade magic attacks at 25% chance and can actually counter. Ooh, that's kind of nice. In a fight when there's an enemy that mainly uses arts. That's kind of cool. But you know what, I just don't think we'll ever see a fight like that. Nah, never.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Anyway, there's a monster chest here with 3 of these fuckers.
Let's move.
I'm willing to overdrive just so I can murder them more. But yeah, these crocodiles, they have a lot of health. Though I don't know how much health they'll have once we get through a burst
Give
animation.
it to me.
Okay.
Are these things weak to anything? They're weak to earth, fire, and water. Okay. Grand Pressed it is! Literally a eruption of the ground itself. We have 0 arts we could utilise. I don't think, can we knock them out? We can potentially. Rarely, but it is doable. Ah, we didn't. Okay, fair enough. It was worth a shot. Ah, they get health back when they bite.
With pleasure.
So, arts. Let's try again on the demonic scythe. Still no.
No problem. Light. Rain upon us.
Here I go. Second floor.
Crit Gale.
Now.
I'll back you up.
Yes, phone. I know I can look at the stream on the panel and see whether or not there's anything going on. I know stream first correct. Summon the recent activity. And these things cause pain as well, but it's a percentage chance, so that's much more sensible than the monster extermination we ain't doing. No, I don't have PTSD for trying to do it when I hamstring myself randomly in the past during the pandemic. No, why would make you think that? And I would much rather have Miriam on my team to fight it anyway. Anyways, Dragon Vision, which automatically analyzes defeated enemies. I'd still recommend that if you're going to be if you are going to scan everything, that don't rely on Dragon Vision, just because it's not as useful as you may think, but it's still nice to have. It does give plus strength, so if you do put it on someone, make sure that you can actually equip it. But nonetheless, we are working towards actually having everything sorted out quite nicely. You know what? Emma can have the heal so she can actually heal a bit better. Anyway, by Jove, why do I keep saying by Jove? By golly gee, there's another shrine here. Who would have guessed it? And since we're near Legram, I wonder if it's water-based. Well, okay, to be fair, we've had our earth-based, we've had our wind-based, and the fire-based one clearly would be in a more, I don't know, less watery area. I am correct. That area there is. I need to go see a doctor about that, but oh well. Emma being here actually means that she'll actually explain what these things are. They're spirit shrines. And the potential of them having to do with the Divine Knights is a very likely one. It's so nice that we now actually have a witch that's going to explain this shit, instead of just something going, nah, don't bother about it. You know what? You could just, how about I just lobotomize you so you've forgotten that this even existed. And while we're at it, if you do want to go in there, like the morons you are, just try not to get yourselves killed. Thanks for the help, you stupid cat. Thankfully, we've got Emma now, and she's a lot more helpful. Yippee. I don't tab if I wanted to check that bit. Don't OBS, god damn it.
What
Anyway.
a peculiar place.
Indeed, the water element seems the most strongly present here. Well, if you...
And once again, Celine wants us to not get murdered in the aqua shrine. You see, aqua means water. I have just given information to anyone who has ever heard of other types of ways of describing water just then. Alternatively, those that have played Kingdom Hearts since circa 2010.
I'll get you up.
May I? No problem. Fire.
I am attacking normally the drones like a bit of an idiot. I should be casting arts. Yeah, we do a lot of things that aren't
Here I go.
water.
No problem.
Here I go.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it was gonna murder it anyway. Oh
Is
well.
everybody okay?
We level up. And, oh. It would appear that the gimmick for this one, to the surprise of possibly no one, is modulating water levels.
Watch out, guys.
Oh, look at these tiny crocodiles. Actually, are these things crocodiles? Hold on a second, let me check. They're Remora Dark. That sounds like a Pokemon name. I'm just gonna say it right now. This would be Dark Water, just because it's got dark in the name.
My turn. Second form. Gale.
I'll get you up.
Very well.
Oh, I haven't gone over Sharon's crafts yet. I really should have done that last time. Binding Chains is a suction, seal, and delay plus 25 with a class C times 2. This is because it attacks twice. So a little bit weaker, but it attacks twice. Shows there J speed, but debuff, and a movement debuff for 3 turns, and it's B times 2. Meaning that's a lot of damage. And then T time is a recovery. Everyone gets a bit of health, a bit of CP, and it cures elements. Why did I take Elliot again? If people actually bothered to comment, if any Trails fans are here, they'd immediately just be like, yeah, hold on. You chose to take Sharon and Elliot? Huh? You could have just taken Toval or Claire if you planned to take Elliot.
Thank goodness.
Well, I make my mistakes. Alright, I forgot to read through Sharon's class. Well, anyways, my dumbassery aside, as per usual, now that we've lowered the water, we can't go back the way we came, so we have to go around. Yeah, what it is. There is a trail chest over this way, though I'm not really partial for actually doing them. Oh yeah, I am that kind of person, aren't I? There's a monster chest over there, chest over there. Oh, those things followed me, okay.
Let's move. Second form. Gale. Now's our chance.
I'll get you up.
You're done.
Very well. How about this? Die. I can do this. We made it out in one piece.
Good, we got our overdrive ready for later. Yeah, you know what, actually, since we have... So yeah, half my party, well, I got 2 main damage dealers and then everyone else is support / healing. That isn't a bad thing necessarily if the damage dealers deal good damage. Thankfully, it's Reed and Laura who do deal good damage. Well, physical damage. Art damage, but
Right.
you know, that's just how it is.
You're not getting away. Molten Very well. How about this?
They're all dead. And now they're dead doubly over. We killed them twice, just because we can.
I'm so glad.
I've got it.
Everyone's getting to around the level 70 mark, so we are slightly stronger now than we were back in Cold Steel 1. A pair of blue scaled boots we can give. But we get more speed out of it. We only have to pause it, I'm too used to playing Cold Steel 2 on like New Game Plus, but I have like all the accessories that you normally have after a full playthrough.
This will be over.
Let's move. Second form.
Actually, I should be less used to that because because I only play COD still at the moment when I'm doing these streams.
An opening.
So I don't know what's wrong with me there.
You're done.
Ooh, I think now's a good time to mention. I like that there's been a bit better viewership going on YouTube. It's nice to see that. I do think I need to get around the issue of it seems like people don't watch beyond the first couple of minutes. But there's not much I can do about that. At the end of the day, there's only so many hours that people can spend on the internet, and at the end of the day, it's a case of, do I watch this or do I watch something else? Sometimes that something else is much more interesting. It just happens. I don't blame people if they choose to do that.
Isn't this a surprise?
I am obviously very small compared to quite a lot of other people. Even when it comes to playing stuff like Jurassic Coaster 2. Someone had, when I was setting up the stream, someone had 18 viewers going on, and they were doing a bit later in the game. Because I rose the platform, I just realised I took out the chance of going to the monster chest. Ah well. We don't really need to worry too much, as once again we'll be taking on 3 disc thingies that exist in a way that means I need to that however they're a lot more water looking than usual.
The adversary.
And yes, I just open a second can. Because before stream I was busy, I was drinking out of the previous can,
Here I go.
partly because that was
Second.
because I needed a refreshment after stuff that I was doing in the morning. So
Let's go, everyone.
Leave
I could overdrive. No, I'll save the overdrive.
How about this?
Oh, they don't actually get suctioned in, so she can only hit the one that she's next to. That kind of sucked.
You're not getting away. Molten rain. Now,
Look at a bit of skin on my lip or something. Oh well,
Predictable.
can't really do much about that.
Onward.
Do this first, like she's got the strength boost, then Ween Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Overdrive! Flame Impact wouldn't hit all of them, Gale will, so.
Now.
An opening. My turn. No escape. Sire! Now's our chance.
Got you. Here I go. Second form. Gale. Now's our chance.
An opening.
with pleasure. This won't take long.
Sharon basically has Gale, but with an extra step added at the end.
Okay.
Understood.
Bum 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 da da dum ba da da. I attacked the wrong one. Ah crap, it's getting its attack in, okay. No, Hydro Cannon. That's fine. Hydro Cannon's fine. Ugh.
Here I go.
I'm not sure if it's noticeable in this resolution, but I did try shaving part of my beard off. More of the straggly hair off the bottom of my chin, and more nearer to my neck. And then the ways I was using ran out of charge, so... And I can't find the charger cable.
You're not getting away.
Meaning someone went and either hidden it or lost it or something, and which is a little annoying. I was possibly thinking of shaving more than I did, but because I was thinking, let my beard grow out a bit too much or something. But well, just gonna keep some of it at least. Anyway, like I think the bit here that I guess is a goatee part. I'm keeping that. I want to see how long I can get before people tell me no, it's too long. Shave it, please. For the love of God, shave it. Lots of experience, loads of level ups, and Force gets heat up and gets more CP things, and a CP increase automatically every turn. So Ween will now just naturally generate CP. Victoria, and more to do with healing, and Elliot will now begin battle with HP recovery. So if he does get hit fast, which can happen, it won't happen anymore. Arc Slash gets upgraded to True Arc Slash. It's just better than before.
I've only just begun.
Radiant Blade, a magic attack. Area of medium with a 9% chance of mute, assuming they can be muted, with class S damage and a plus 20% to the unbalancing.
I did it!
And Resident Beat, an upgraded form of the previous version of it. Now it does more. That's it really. It does more. That's really what the upgraded crafts usually end up just doing. They just deal more damage or are more supportive in terms of just health gain or whatever it happens to do really. Another one of these doors as per usual, and Emma at this point actually doesn't know what they're about. And Zeline's just like, who knows? Even though she clearly knows at least something. Because who knows? Maybe inside these hidden parts of the shrines, there's some kind of, I don't know, secret weapon that would bend the Noble Alliance over and spank their asses to Kingdom Come for 20 hours a day or something. I don't know. Meanwhile, we get a vision of something happening in the past. From a long time ago, the Eisenwitter. Gee, I wonder who that knight was. Anyway, well, we don't have to concern ourselves about that for now. Damn you, Ashore, take that shot. Some kind of video playing in my head. Well, anyway, whatever happens inside Wayne's head doesn't really matter too much, I would argue, but Emma actually points out a good point about it. It could be memories of Drycles. Which seems to be the perspective we were falling into, so it's a curious factor because, let's face it, there's not really anything that would bridge Wayne to Drycles. Cause outside of, well, okay, I can say at least one thing without spoiling stuff, but Drycles may or may not have had Falamar at one point, which, so, yeah, you could argue that the memories are there because, oh, you know, former user of Falamar, just how it works, maybe previous owners of Ordine, memories ends up in Crow's Head at some point, who knows? We don't, because we're not looking into Crow's Head. Anyways, that is the Aqua Shine dealt with single-handedly. Damn, aren't we getting good at playing these video games? Anyway, back out onto the highway we go. Firstly, because we need to head on to Bareahard, finally. But also because we need to go and grab the chests that we left on the outside, I would argue. I argue that maybe I could even skip them a little bit, because I seem to be doing that with one or two of the chests lately. I'm not sure if that's a bad or a good thing yet. We'll figure that out as we go along. For some routes, it doesn't really matter too badly, because we'll be back anyway.
Stay on guard.
But yeah, it's the areas that we can't go back to later that matter more. Anyway, another celestial bomb. These things fucking hop very quickly. Fucking hell. And then over here's another normal chest with a Sepith inside. That's just a nice little handy thing to get. I was trying to escape them. They
How about this?
cornered me in a back alley. But despite the fact that there was clearly more them getting the advantage on me, I get to have all my tons fast.
Right.
I guess I just rolled a higher initiative.
My turn. Ha! Now!
An opening. Onward. Hi. You still have a lot of training to do.
Ha! Bring it on.
Very well. How about this?
Ooh, we missed one of them.
Die.
And I missed the second one on the second attack bit? Okay.
No problem. You're not getting away.
I did add 10 on one of them.
Now.
Not 10 health. Got murdered as soon as possible.
For you.
My turn.
Oh, they're standing in a line. How handy.
Leave this to me. Sia! We should keep going.
We're not really going to be getting much experience out of most of these enemies at this point.
Treasure chest is absolutely
Vanish,
beautiful.
which will only work in higher element areas, so if you know that there's no higher elements going on, then there's no point equipping the quartz.
That one looks nasty. Try to be
Oh,
careful,
looks
everyone.
nasty. Oh, that thing. Fair enough. And welcome to the South Khorasan Highway. Ah, a highway we didn't go to last time at all. It's nice that we get to see what it's like to move on foot to a location. Our party of various fits of several sizes of clothes, well, probably medium and small, that's about it really. We did it! We made it to Khorasan, which means we're definitely right near Bareahard, as we can see it in the distance, just up the river. Of course, this does mean that Class 7 are going to be walking right into a stronghold of the Noble Alliance, seeing as that's where the Albawayers live. But we shouldn't have any issues because apparently Emma has a plan of action. That's good. We need a plan if we can get in. And then we'll worry about whether or not we'll be able to get useless. Of course, if we head into the south exit of Bareahard, we will get stuck in there for the time being due to the story progressing. Meaning all side activities you have yet to do will be gone.
This will be over in
And more enemies are on the prowl, which means we have more things to kill. Yay!
Now!
An opening.
very well. How about this? Die. I can do this.
Do 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 do.
Made it out in one piece. Oh look! There's a treasure chest.
Hydro cannon. Nice water art to have. Heading over this way, if you have Toval, he'll mention about how, oh, there's a good spot. Maybe it's not here. Yeah, here.
I could probably fish
If Toval is with you here, he'll actually go, hey, this is a good spot for fishing. Which then sparks a conversation between Ween and Toval through the active voice stuff. However, since we don't have Toval, that doesn't happen. You can tell which characters I tend to bring on the various trips across the land in previous playthroughs by my knowledge of what optional scenes there are. We can dart around these snails, get ourselves some Sepith mass. Nice and handy to have. Over this way to get our hands on the next. No, not that bit. Okay, I was wrong. Ignore me, everyone. I'm wrong again. Steel bomb in that chest. Nothing over here for the time being. It's at this alcove. Over here, near the train lines, as it were, well, railway lines, as it were.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant
A
surprise?
monster
There's a treasure
chest! Yay! It's these multicolored flying things. The calamifier, gold flyer, butterflyer. And because they can't call it butterfree because then they'd be getting Game Freak on their asses.
Molten Wave! Now's our chance. Time to strike.
And there are several misses there.
Too slow.
You missed.
My turn. Second form. Gale. Now, Laura.
Leave this to me!
Why? Ooh, that one was able to do it.
Very
Come
well.
on.
Outcast. Gotcha.
Leave this to me! We should keep
Do,
going.
do, do. And
Isn't
more
this a
winning!
surprise?
Yay! And inside we get the Tauros Master Quartz. Since it's a new Master Quartz, time to go over what it does. You deal more damage. Hey, that was simple enough. But you also get an additional amount of delay when you do attack. So it's... there is a trade-off. You get no arts with it though, so ideally you put this on someone who you know you're not really going to be using arts on anyway. So, the likes of Ween, Laura possibly. Basically, the people you're more likely to use normal attacks with. Anyway, with that monster chest out the way, let's head to the south exit of Bareahard, or for us, entrance. Obviously, they're light on guards here because they have no need to have guards here.
Halt. Are you travelers?
You could say that, yes.
Could just have said yes.
We came here from Legram. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why didn't you just use the train?
Much as we would have liked to, the wait for the next one was simply too long. Thanks to the new regulations, there are hardly any trains running anymore. We found it was actually faster to come by foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check.
Yay! They're bringing up the idea that Class 7 are
We
wanted!
have reason to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. Let's see. Where's that list?
This isn't good.
Emma, I know.
Even if they are on this list, it doesn't matter right now because Emma's got an ice magic trick to use.
Excuse me. Could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
What do you see? Let's face it, world class is dumb. Whoa. Damn it. Hey, the game set me up.
What the?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means we can pass, right?
Thankfully, they didn't start reading names out.
Where are you still
going,
standing there?
Are
Go along
you
inside.
in such... are you Ween Schwarzer? They don't do that, no. It's just like, oh, they start looking at a list. Because they could just go... They could just lie and be like, no, I'm not Ween Schwarzer. I'm Bean Scheiser.
Yeah.
How very dramatic of you, but anyway, yeah, that's not your name. Okay, go through. Instead, it's just like, no, we need to come up with a way to deal with the whole fact that, oh, we might be wanted. It's like, it's good that it's pointed out that that is the case. Case that they could potentially still be on some wanted lists. Instead of really just being able to go anywhere. But still, Aurelia really could have just battered them all over around the head and gone, yep, I found all these criminals, they obviously were traitors. A form of hypnosis. Woo! Brain controlling! Woo! Yeah, it's nothing compared to Vita though. Oh, okay, so Vita's just that much stronger as per everybody else that we have to deal with later. Anyways, search for Eustace is on! Meanwhile, over in the Noble District. Do, 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 do. Behold, the insides of a mansion. Way too big. Way too big of a room. It's that bastard Duke Bareahard. He doesn't deserve a first name. He knows what he's done.
Alliance's advantage in this war remains overwhelming as always. Rufus has achieved much in his position as chief of staff as well. But the fact remains, that fool Cayenne is still the one with the most influence.
Yay, potential infighting.
Something must be done about this. What?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance.
It would appear Eustace did receive word of the whole attack on Ymir.
You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent him to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Not at all, Father. However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions.
So it would appear that no one likes Duke Bareahard's idea.
Interfering with any neutral powers in the future.
Ymir's neutral. Why did we try to fuck that shit up? They're just going to side with the Imperials.
Think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given and leave me to do mine.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
Oh, sorry, Eustace is just blonde hair boy because we haven't had his introduction yet in this game. Ugh.
That will allow me to seize his position. Can't allow that pompous halfwit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer. I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his
Yes,
position as
how
well.
Rufus has been acting. Clearly Rufus is at fault somehow. Well, we the players now know where Eustace is, but obviously Ween doesn't, so... The hunt for Eustace is on! With our first location being the Jewelers. I remember this place, we had to do a request here once. But the person we gotta talk to is Colette! Who... instead of just walking around the top floor of the school building, is now having to work in a place. Oh, it's nice that she's able to find work here. It's good that that's the case. Once again, like, oh, is there one of this? I thought 4 students had to be extra careful. Clearly not. That there is just no tenseness when it comes to the not imperial, in terms of the provisional armies. Like, oh no, random provisional goons. Oh no. Anyways, the big threats are the big threats, well, obviously, but still, there are rumors that he's helping, but nothing out of character, but, you know. Gotta just keep up with the whole, we gotta figure this shit out. Well, Colette was as useful as ever. Actually, no, she was actually quite useful. Thank you, Colette. But regardless. Now we have to go and look around elsewhere. Damn it. Off we go to the western face. We can't get down canyon path, but we can go onto the highway. Just a little fun fact there. So, ideally, I'd say we'd go to the Noble District, see if we could... see if that's... yeah, it's good. The Noble District, we can at least go near to the rampway towards the place, but we can't go in, obviously. Class 7? No! Yeah, if we're just that wanted, hey, we just walk right past the guardhouse twice, they don't immediately just think, hang on a second, that's Class 7, get them! I'm going to pull apart your holes, Falcon.
Is there something wrong, Sharon? Oh no, not at all.
Sharon can sense something, but there's not much we can do about it. Oh, wasn't this person in Kodak? Oh, whatever. We don't need to go into the cathedral, I don't know why I'm going this way. There's nothing else to do in this bit. But the Galleria, we do have an objective, as it were. Oh, since we're in here, we can take a look at some of this stuff here. Chill Spice is technically stronger, but I'm gonna buy passion leggings for Laura. From that, and then there's not really many other things I can think of off the top of my head, because I believe the thing here is still just the same stuff, weapon wise, and then the tricorn. Supposedly gives health and EP. Okay. Who do we need to find here, though? It is over here. Why, it's another 4 student. Thracia. Who's worrying very much for Emily, another 4 student. And this being here is great news because it means optional dialogue. Yay! But once again, confirming that the nobles think that the war's won at this point. Overall, it looks like there's a conflict of interests in terms between her and her father, so that's to be expected. Some people just don't get on with their parents. It happens. But anyway, going to our topic here. Useless. No. Ah, okay, fair enough. No, no, it's freedom. Ah. See, that's the thing. Freedom. That's obviously what people want these days. Damn it. Why couldn't everyone just want to live in a dictatorship? It'd be so much easier. Any governments listening to this? No, it would not be good to become a dictatorship because, let's face it, most dictatorships usually end up with everyone dying horribly because you either get overthrown by your own military because they decided actually someone else should be in power, or you have to, or the entire country's going to riot if instituted democracy, and then lo and behold, you get voted out because no one likes you. And so they try finding ways to contact users. Nothing's working. Or they could have just, or they thought, I mean, we could try sneaking into the mansion. No. Okay, well, we tried all we could. If they consider you one of the criminals, where the fuck is the army? Why, it's those kids Eustace has hanged out with before. And they have a message. Head to the restaurant in the Central Plaza. We know this location. We came there before. No, we went there before. But Barbie here almost spoils everything for us, and of course, it has to be all done riddles, and obviously Eustace is doing a thing here. Why couldn't Eustace have just had a message straight to one place instead of multiple? But well, to the restaurant we go. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, we're not finding Eustace there, but we will get more messages to follow. So yay, wild goose chase, woo! Hammond! I'm not going to say who it is, but you must go to the airport. Gee, I wonder who's sending these messages to us. Oh, warning, if you want to prepare yourself for with any accessories or potentially healing someone, a cough cough ring, cough cough, do so now. Do so before heading into the place, because you're not going to be able to afterwards. Trust me on that. So anyway, now to the airport. Its barriers have been lifted upwards so that we can get through. Oh, my nose. Why is it doing this? Flight restrictions, though, have also occurred. So apparently there's less air travel and less train travel. Man, for a country that's assumedly had like a massive victory in destroying the opposition, like they sure are restricting a lot of things. Welcome to the Bareahard Airport. I don't think we were able to go to this area back in Cold Steel 1, so new area. It's an airport. We've been to airports before. Well, maybe not one like this. This is more of an airport suited for airships than, say, in real life, where they're massive long bits of tarmac for big, huge, fuck-off planes that are meant to house a good several hundred people and get them to places as far, not faster than everyone trying to, I don't know, swim. Medium-sized airliner. I've been waiting for you. It is I, a random mechanic, your bestest of friends. Nah, just a message. Go into that one. That airship there, you gotta go in there. Gee, I wonder where on the airport what there is on the airport we could even go to. Welcome to the insides of an airship. It's nice to see Erebonian quests everywhere. Oh, ow my back. So, to the third floor we're meant to go. However, the game doesn't actually stop us from going this way. It's this way we gotta go. However, the game does not stop us from heading down into the hold.
I guess this is the hold?
It's awfully spacious for one.
Now, Fun fact, this is a freeze quartz in this chest. Kind of nice to be able to get this here. But we can actually tell that this airliner is used straight up. This is the same airline that is used in a later side quest, because we'll be able to go into hold again, and it will be an open chest, despite the fact that it's an airship that we wouldn't have been able to have gotten in outside of 2 points of the game. It's a nice little fun fact to be had, but that's for later, much later. We've got a whole several stuff to do before we start getting side quests like that. Anyway, entering into this room, to the surprise of everyone besides the player, it's Eustace! Wearing green!
Eustace!
Because Albawea. Of course, we miss out on Milliam attempting to hug Eustace scene because we didn't take Milliam with us, and I'm not sad, you're sad.
How long do you intend to make me wait? I have wondered whether you would even bother to show up.
You know, traffic.
Trouble you made us go through to get.
There are eyes everywhere in this city. It would have drawn too much attention for you to come here directly. That was just my way of looking out for you.
Meanwhile, the hundreds of eyes that are always around this airship in particular.
At least you're well. It really is great to see you again, Eustace.
Yay!
I'm impressed you were able to overcome the many ordeals you've no doubt faced to make it this
far. We had to fight enemies and more enemies. Oh, now one time I had to fight enemies, but it was ignored this time. Yeah, enemies.
Surprised, I wonder.
Lots of enemies.
I've always had high expectations.
It sounds like this is a turn-based RPG.
I doubt I would have been able to come this far if not for everyone's help, though. Still, thanks, Eustace.
Once again, friendship.
Us seven is finally together again, and I couldn't
Yay.
be more overwhelmed with joy.
Heart symbol.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much. You've been a tremendous part of making this happen.
She's only been around for 2 parts. Well, end of one part and then the start. Well, end of one part and then for a full 2 parts of this. I feel like that dialogue fits better if you take Tove Claire with you, like, because Sharon is like, oh, okay, Sharon found a way to them.
I've been kept abreast of your activities through the Noble Alliance's information network, so I'm well aware you've been fighting their forces across the land using that ash color.
Hey, they attacked us first. As
well as the fact that you've chosen not to ally yourselves with the Imperial Army, but instead fight as a third faction.
If we're a third faction, why do we never side with the nobles?
Has word of Valimar been getting around that much?
No, a giant fuck off knight that isn't a soldat being used to fight Noble Alliance people that were in soldats? No, that would never get around. No.
That said, I didn't arrange for us to meet like this just to see one another again. I did so that I could make the difference between our respective positions crystal clear.
What do you mean?
I see. You have no intention of coming with us.
Oh no, conflict.
What? No.
You surely saw this coming. I'm the son of one of the most influential figures in the Noble Alliance. And as I imagine you're already
well, it's Duke Albawea. Who gives a shit about him?
Well, we know.
Is this what you believe to be your duty as a noble?
Meanwhile, my brother is acting as the Alliance Force's Chief of Staff, and as for my father, he was responsible for hiring Jaegers to attack Ymir, which is not only your home, but the home of all the kind-hearted people who welcomed me with open arms earlier in the year.
That's right, it was the Albaweas that were responsible for all that destruction, almost your dad dying.
I can only apologize.
Can't we just walk into the Bareahard mansion and just punch Duke Bareahard in the face? That would just be so pleasing to just do. And then we could never mention him again. Ever.
No. I don't even have the right to do that much. Yet with that
Eustace really believes in sins of the father, so...
The gulf between us is simply too vast to be filled. Our paths have parted. That is reality.
Eustace, please.
Hold on a second, let me just double check these front covers of the other Cold Steel games. Haha, no.
This can't be the only way.
I apologize. It's the dumb arsery of when if you first play games like this and it's like, hang on a second, but you're on the front cover of other games. How can that be?
I will guarantee you safe passage out of the city. If you deem it necessary, I can even have you escorted out by car. However, once you're out...
Useless.
Slap.
I can understand why you feel somewhat responsible for what happened in Ymir. I can understand why you, as an Bareahard, feel as though certain things are inherently expected of you.
Friendship speech. Friendship speech. Friendship speech.
The other day. All that's left is for him to get his stamina back now. He'll make a full recovery.
Yay!
That's good news. I would have liked to pay him a visit myself. But...
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not telling you that to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you because I don't want that to be your reason for what you're doing.
Pardon?
What I want to know is what you want to do, and the path you want to take. If you want to help your family because you agree with the ideals of the Noble Alliance, I won't stop you. But if that's not what you want to do, if you're only helping because you feel like you have, if you're doing it because you feel responsible for what happened to my dad, which, by the way, you aren't, or if you're doing it because, as much as you want to come with us, you feel like you don't have the right, then you're nothing more than a coward who's running away.
Yay!
And I don't believe
That uses with his white flag, I might as well call him a Frenchman.
They should do what they believe is right, and do it with pride.
You're only a son of a baron, how dare you say that?
It might sound cold, but he's...
We're only students, still learning more about the world around us. Alone, we don't have the experience or knowledge to go around proposing solutions to the conflicts in this country, not to the war going on around us, nor to the class divides that started it. But that's alone.
But we are going to side with the Imperial Army every time there's a bit of conflict going on in this video game that we are playing.
We're all inexperienced, but we all come from different backgrounds and social standings, and we each have unique experiences to share. It's only by pulling those together that we can overcome whatever life throws at us.
Oh, and for those of you that have played Cold Steel 4, Class 7's never a third faction ever in anything ever. Like the closest to a third faction they've ever been would be, I don't know.
During every one of our field studies. Why
Never?
Now?
Unless something goes on in Reverie, then which I highly doubt, because let's face it, everyone in Class 7 are good guys, so...
He's right, Eustace.
Indeed.
Good. Okay, that's one thing I do want to criticize about any story, is that if the good guys are only fighting people because they end up being the Saturday morning cartoon villains, then they can't call themselves a third side to a war if they only help the side that doesn't have the evil cartoon villains.
It's always nerve-wracking for those of us who have to watch...
That's just my opinion of it. If you want to make it seem like, oh, both sides have been at fault behind the scenes the entire time, have it where there's a group of Imperial Army people that don't like Class 7 and think that, oh, hang on a second, or even think, hold on a second, that's Useless Unaware, let's go beat him up. Then it at least establishes both sides have dicks in them.
I see my suspicions were dead on. No matter the circumstances, you've always been the one to blow away my
anyway,
hesitation.
friendship speech tied Eustace over a little bit.
Still, no matter what you say, I am an Bareahard, and as such I have duties and responsibilities.
He's using logic against the friendship speech. That does do a good job.
Then we will have to settle this with a duel.
Alright, Flintlock Pistols at dawn. Let's do that then. No, wait, no, never mind. One-on-one fighting.
Duel. Follow me, Reem.
Oh, you see, Rufus... Rufus? Why did I say Rufus that time? Oh, you see, Eustace has clearly also gotten his hands on a Divine Knight and is now going to murder Ween with it, as he's secretly been having it for 10 years. Of course, I am lying. That would... An Bareahard having a Divine Knight, that would never happen. Meanwhile, outside of the airship... By God, it's the first actual scene of Duvalie in 3D!
Oh, wow.
Yay! And I have to say in 3D because, damn you, Crossbell! Oh no, wait, hang on. And also, once again, aren't you really being your ass handed to you in Stargazer Tower?
Here I am, bearing
Duvalie, Duvalie, Duvalie.
But I suppose.
Okay, so yeah, I like Duvalie. Anyway.
Whatever.
And that's been my state of mind between the previous stream and this stream. Anyway, this fucker here is
What
McBurn.
you want? I don't care.
We'll hear his name later, but for now, it's your rightful reaction after you learn just how destructive he can truly be.
Oh no, not this time. You're coming with me, and that's that. I'm here to support you, not babysit you. You're the one with a number, not me. Try acting like it.
No, you know what, Duvalie? He's actually acting quite well as an enforcer, considering most enforcers seem to be, able to just do whatever the fuck they want. Hell, he even backs up all Boris 20 different
Familiar
times.
face among them, so this might not be a total waste of time.
Anyways, the nightmare that's about to happen aside. So, spoiler alerts. Gee, I wonder who we're fighting after all this is said and done. Welcome to Orcos Canyon Path. The cutscene may play a little bit, but I will be right back. I need the toilet. Oh God, things don't get flat. I make them hurt. Okay, well, okay, no, I won't say that because this isn't a mature stream. Okay, topics that I'm just gonna keep in my head are not to be said. By Jove, this is Angelica's bike.
I thought she entrusted it to you after she withdrew, Reen.
To be fair, Wing got transported out of Trista without being able to take the bike with him.
What in the world is it doing here?
I made use of my family's influence to have it brought here from the academy.
Smart move by Eustace.
Since then, it's been left in the hands of a skilled mechanic, so it's been well maintained. You will be riding that for our duel.
This is unfair. A bike versus
You mean our
horse.
duel will be a race between.
Okay, well, while we'll win the bike half, Eustace really must think he actually has one up in the duel aspect.
Once there, we shall begin a sword fight to determine the victor.
Eustace is going to lose horribly
Whoever
in
arrives
both
first will
forms.
therefore have the advantage of more time to prepare.
Okay, I understand what we're going to do. So if I win, you're coming with us, right? You're not backing out?
Correct. In the unlikely event that you defeat me, I will
Unlikely.
concede and go. But know this, I've absolutely no intention of holding back. That bike of yours may have the advantage in terms of speed, but I know this area like the back of my hand. Do not expect this to be an easy battle.
Oh, I won't. I'll be coming at you with all I've got.
It's a shame I don't have a million.
I would
I really should have took a million. I really should have. Anyway,
We'll have to simply stand aside and see what unfolds.
Right. We'll go and take up places along the course to watch.
In that case, I will signal when to begin. Rest assured, I wouldn't dream of giving either party an unfair advantage.
That works for me. How about you, Yus?
Very well. Let's begin.
I need to readjust myself. Reen had to take a moment to refamiliarize the controls of the bike.
Here we go.
Good luck, Reen.
I won't let you down.
Ah, crap. Well, this is going to be an extended break because my body has decided to have a vengeance at me. All I needed was a piss. Now I'm going to need to use the toilet again. this quickly. Ah. I have returned. Hopefully, the aches and pain that I suddenly received a couple of minutes ago will not happen again. But the moment I sit down, because if that happens again, I'm probably just gonna hopefully, well, maybe stop streaming and just finish recording what I can when I can, because I can't get out of this bit, so we have to finish this. Hopefully my body can stop this. Anyway, the way that the orbital bike is controlled is RB to accelerate, LB to brake, hold it to reverse, and the left analog stick to adjust direction. Very simple controls. And suddenly we're in a racing game. Although very simplistic, there's no items, so
I'm ready, Eustace.
I would love to be able to blue shell Eustace.
As am I. Now demonstrate to me the
Although,
strength
knowing
of
my
your
luck, I'd be the one getting blue shelled, so...
All right. Take your positions, please.
I don't know, more apt comparison would be Eustace getting a bullet
3,
bill.
2, 1. Begin.
Along the path will be your various allies. If Miriam was here, she'll also fly by alongside the race that is ongoing, which will cause users to have dialogue about that, because, there you.
Take a left here.
Use this path here. Everyone's really into this.
For obvious reasons, we win. But we just get an AP boost, so, you know, do win if you want to get all your AP. We're probably going to get a B
Yes.
overall, but hey, well. I need to get through the cutscenes, I need to get through the battles, and then I'm going to eat something, I think, because I think that might have been why that happened. But maybe not, I don't know. I don't know why my body just went the way it did.
Let's settle this
Anyways,
once and for all.
let's just put that on the back burner. That's for me to think about after stream. Okay, I'm ready to stream as soon as I'm able to. My apologies on that. But anyways, what advantage do we even get? Outside of, oh, we were here first. Oh, we can prepare a bit more. So anyway, if you wanted to actually like sort out better art that Reen could have had, then you could have. I didn't. But we do have Motivate.
Let's do this.
Now's our chance.
But he also has Noble Command.
Here I go.
So, you know,
All right, let's do this.
I'm going to use 2 Motivates. Ha!
Too slow. What?
Oh.
My turn.
Well, it's just useless, so
Burn to ash.
I have to flame impact more than...
Fall.
Yay, we got the burn at the very least.
Too slow.
I'm just getting started.
He's casting an art. Impede.
There.
Wow, wow, Eustace did really shit this fight.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
So, to the surprise of no one, Ween wins. Both times. We'll never see the third fall involving a Hell in a Cell. Or was it still Cage? Point is, I was trying to reference Triple H vs Stone Cold Steve Austin at No Way Out 2001. Where there was 3 falls.
I should have expected no less. It's hard to believe how much your swordsmanship has improved in such a short period of time.
Don't sell yourself short, Eustace.
Yay, we did it, we beat him up. That means he's coming with us. We're following through on a thing we couldn't do with Pro.
The victory is well and truly yours, Reen.
Reen, Eustace,
Are you both all right?
Only now does everyone catch up.
Oh, hey guys.
Reen, Eustace.
You're already finished?
Yep.
The verdict should be plainly obvious.
Yeah, I managed to scrape through. It was pretty close, though.
Was it?
Does that mean you'll come back with us?
I fought with all my might. I performed to the very best of my abilities, holding nothing back. And even then, I didn't
If
compare
that
to
was
your
useless
strength
at his
and
best, I don't want to see him at his worst.
With that, I have no more reservation. The path I should take is the same as yours.
About time.
By God, useless with a steel chair on the Noble Alliance. Oh no.
Of course. We'll find the answers we seek together, and together, we'll bring Crow back too.
You can count on
Well,
me.
we can try at least.
Starting today, I am a member of Class 7 once again. I'll show my father and brother just how I believe one bearing the name Bareahard should live.
I feel embarrassed just watching you two. There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. This is just part of how we are as a class. That's very true.
There are some things you learn only by directly confronting those you care about. I know this much from experience.
Congratulations on reuniting. I suppose now is the best time to start thinking about what to do.
I wouldn't celebrate your paltry victory just yet.
In comes Duvalie.
Who was that?
Up there.
Now in her Star Witter outfit.
Who are they?
One of them is wearing armor.
Oh dear.
Had to load her landing.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. I'm
Yay.
afraid I've come to thoroughly put a damper on your reunion. I hope you don't mind.
She knows us?
Just who
I should
are
not be happy about this because she's going to try and murder us all.
Well, at least one among you should already be familiar, but it wouldn't hurt to introduce myself for the benefit of the others. I am a lady after all.
Duvalie. Duvalie?
My name is Duvalie.
No, it's Duvalie.
I'm
The
head
E
elf
Asylum.
of the Star
Or it's the I Asylum.
an esteemed group led by Ouroboros' 7th Anguis in all...
Point is, she is part of the Star Witter, one of 3 people who work alongside the 7th Anguist. Oh dear. Meanwhile, in Crossbell, because the 7th Anguist fight.
You're with Ouroboros?
So the Steel Maiden sent you, did... Looks like our luck just ran out.
Might I ask if the Stall Ritter is somehow related to the Eisenritter? The name is eerily similar. Even their only difference in name is related.
Oh, you're the Arseid, aren't you? Are you curious? Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Yay, someone that understands the idea of, I could talk, but nah. I'm just going to fight you now. Okay?
Does it bug you? Does it? Your curiosity
No.
to build and eat away at you until you can't even sleep at night.
Speaking of cartoony Saturday morning villains, Duvalie, very much one
Is she
in
really
all her
with
glory.
Ouroboros?
I'm not quite that curious. I wouldn't want to pressure you into discussing something you aren't comfortable sharing.
Hold on a minute. There's no point in pretending you don't care. I
Ugh,
Doesn't act like
follow
it,
me.
but there's no doubting she's extremely powerful.
Indeed.
She is known
may
as
not
the
be an
Swift.
enforcer, but not for lack of skill. Although the power of the man beside her is even more frightening.
Thank you, Sharon.
Leaving that aside for the moment, I've already introduced myself. It's only proper for you to do. Ugh! Why are you still up there? Get down here right this instant!
What do you need me for? You can handle him just fine yourself.
Oh, for goodness sake! You're supposed to be number 1. Would it kill you to even put the tiniest
He is
bit of
number
effort
1.
into your
Hey!
goal?
Number 1? Then he's an enforcer just like Sharon and Phantom Thief B. Indeed. I happen to be number 9. And An enforcer's number is not in any way indicative of their combat prowess.
Volshauen declares that to be the case. This is certainly the case for McBurn. He is number one, and in the eyes of many people inside of the series, yeah, he outside of Angus's, the Grandmaster, potentially Campanella. He is certainly one of the strongest, if not the strongest member in terms of enforcers.
So let's see what you got.
I'm not underselling it. McBurn is legitimately one of the strongest enemies we have ever get to fight in Cold Steel. Outside of endgame bosses that are of entities that obviously would be a higher status than an enforcer member, but still.
I hate conversations that just drag on and on. So let's skip to the good.
McBurn, understandably, doesn't care really much about dialogue and really just wants to fight. So, fight when he can be bothered. So that's good. That's good. That means we don't have to deal with more dialogue. Well, some dialogue, because Class 7 have to talk.
What are those flames?
Darkened flames. Now unearthly, you could say. We'll learn more about McBurn over time throughout the rest of the Cold Steel games. Duvalie as well. Fun fact, some of Duvalie's training even involved fighting Enforcer members that we've even seen before if you've played stuff like the Sky games. Yes, references to that will occur. But unfortunately for us, we are not going to cover that here.
Your arrogance will be your undoing.
Give them everything you've got. Of course.
So, anyways, this fight is a fun one because McBurn could just kill us all, and that would be bad. But there's not much we can really do about it. I actually do that. Our focus, if you want to get AP, your focus should be on Duvalie. Because if you do a good enough amount of damage to Duvalie, you do get some AP. McBurn, you are not dealing that much damage to him. You cannot status him. He takes no damage from art. Basically, McBurn is really fucking strong, and there's just no point in trying to take him out. He's just having to be standing next to Duvalie. Duvalie has various brands that allow her to deal various different statuses, as well as various attacks that are fast and hard hitting. You know what, let's link Laura and Wayne together in Overdrive. I'm gonna see if I can knock out Duvalie.
My turn. Second form.
Oh, if only it was targeting Duvalie first, that would have been better.
Leave this to me. Shatter! They're off guard. Our time is now.
Right.
I'll handle this.
With pleasure. How would you all like some tea?
I forgot that this is what the craft animation is. Just in the midst of battle, suddenly just 3 party members will just sit around the table having tea. I have the opinion recently when it comes to Doctor Who that Russell T Davies is rather hit or miss. And when it comes to the quality of what he makes, I feel like Falcon could easily be like that sometimes as well. Like when they hit it, when it's a hit, it's a fucking hit, and they know what they've done, and yay. But when they miss, sometimes it's a bit just. Sometimes. Ice Spam! That's a frozen attempt. It didn't work. Barely.
How about this?
Frames of Judgment with dual councils so that they can act, he's guaranteed to hit basically.
Burn to ash. Fall. Now.
An opening.
Oh, there goes Useless.
This could be an issue.
Okay, I'm just gonna do Radiant Roll. I'm just gonna spam my S-Class to try to knock out Doobly. Why might you ask? Oh, it's force failure. This is a force failure fight. I should have said this earlier. I really should have, but yeah, we're not beating McBurn here. I might as well show off the Destiny place as S-Craft while we're here, actually. It's more the strings and more dashing around by Sharon. Ooh. Murder! Yay! And we murdered Doobly! Which means we just have McBurn here. We've seen the Sword Flame Slash many times. Yep, and there's the murder. That should be it. Yeah, okay, good. What? You can't beat McBurn. It's impossible. You get to a point where and he'll just spam attack until you die.
Is that really what you call everything you got?
This can't be happening.
And so, Class 7 get murdered by McBurn, and the Noble Alliance win. Wait, hold on, there's still an entire video game to play.
I didn't expect we would have a chance against him head on.
We were able to knock that knight down at least.
Yay.
I can't believe I lost to fierce.
Alright, Doobly, you can go now. You need to go and lose the SSS.
One of them had to be an arson. This is
I'll give you a break. Are you even trying? I thought you beat Luve once. Hard to believe with that sorry side of a fight.
I did. Granted, he won the other 99 or so battles.
Who is Lovi? If you haven't played Sky Games, he was an enforcer that was involved as one of the main villains for the Sky trilogy. Or at least one of the Sky, or at least some of the Sky Games stuff.
And I was.
That's all I'll say on that. Go and play those games if you want to start the series at the start of the timeline and not at Coldstone like I did when I got into these games.
You mixed by any chance?
McBurn throwing terminology out there that we don't have much of an understanding of, but we could assume it might be to do with that ogre power of his.
If you haven't noticed yourself, I'm not going to be the one to tell you. If you haven't, it's probably not much anyway.
Huh? What do you...
Anyway,
Clearly there's more to
I'm outta
Ween
here.
than meets the eye, and McBurn
You can
notices
take
that
care of
quite
getting them over
easily.
the Duke.
You can't possibly be serious. You won't help even a teensy bit.
Nah, I'm tired of this already. Maybe if one of them could seriously give me a run for my Mira, I'd consider it.
One run for your Mira, come
And to
on.
someone who is not a one from McBurn's mirror, but at least has the element of a surprise attack. If she didn't speak, as even a weak Doobly manages to dodge the attacks.
Where did that come from?
And to Sarah.
Nice.
Looks like I was right to hurry. I wasn't expecting to find you fighting monsters of this caliber.
Your... Instructor Sarah?
Yes, Instructor Sarah. It's good that she's shown up finally.
Sorry for the wait, but don't you worry your pretty little heads none. Now that I'm here, I won't let them lay a finger on you. How could I call myself your homeroom teacher if I did?
You're the purple lightning, aren't you?
Huh. Hey, I've heard of you.
We're
Oh, good.
learning, are we?
Oh, good. Her reputation precedes her.
I don't know what to say.
Was this your doing, Yusuf?
I used a secret channel to contact.
Yay, Eustace.
She was
Did a
too
good
young insurance
move.
if things took a turn for the worse.
Really?
I'm delighted to see that you're well, Lady Sarah.
Thanks, I guess. Still, looks like you've been fighting some of your old pals for the sake of my kids. And I can give credit where it's due. Thanks.
Somehow this means we can all get up to our feet.
Do you seriously want to keep... Surely you don't believe you'll win because you're an A-rank bracer.
Now, if you were S rank, then oh god, then maybe we would consider something.
You ask me. It's more like it. Not like there are any towns nearby I can burn down.
Meanwhile, Bareahard, not that far away actually. But it looks like McBurn is teasing that he's going to power up more so than he was earlier, which means oh god, he's been holding back.
Those are just like...
But even more so than he might think.
I said I wanted help, but I'd rather you didn't set me on fire in the process.
What the devil are you doing up there?
A talking microphone! Ah!
Sounds like...
Well. It would appear Duke Alberea has found out where the fuck's all this noise of fighting going on was.
Isn't that Duke Alberea?
Father? Or no?
I have better facial hair than this
Lord
fucker.
Eustace, what is the meaning of this?
Ah!
You dare to leave a letter like that and simply disappear?
Letter?
Hey, Duke. You mind staying out of this? I was getting all fired up there before you came and ruined everything.
Oh no, McBurn's not gonna murder us all. No. I guess Duke Alberea performed that that won't be necessary to McBurn attempting to do something. It's nice to see the villains do that for once.
Your selfish actions will smear mud on the good Alberea name. Is that what you want?
My intentions are as I outlined in the contents of that letter. I intend to walk my own path with my classmates at my side. I have no wish to dirty the Alberea name.
Eustace.
Oh, pardon me.
What is this drivel? I always knew what a mistake it was to accept you into this family. Come forth, Knights of Kreutzen!
Oh, it's Kreutzen. I forget that that's meant to be its pronunciation. Kreutzen just makes it just sounds better. Or maybe it's just me.
Oh boy. Here comes trouble.
Oh no, it's some soldats.
These must be the soldats from Aura.
I don't recognize that one either.
It must be a new model.
Oh, my arm. This is a Hector. It's a lot more armoured. But it means it's slower, so ha. There's a trade-off.
Yeah, there goes any interest I had left. Have a blast.
Thankfully, this means McBurn doesn't want to fight, so he's fucking off.
You always be so indifferent.
And Divilly's off to go back to Crossbell. Well, go to and from both Crossbell and Erebonia, since she's got stuff to do in both games still.
Looks like it's your turn to ship.
And now it's time for Valimar.
Can't turn back.
Heed my call.
I'm just waiting for the one time Green will go, here's my call, and then he just gets sniped in the head. Before he gets to finish saying Valimar. It'll just be like, it'll just be an entertainer, just like, yeah, that's kind of a weakness for to find out to have if you have to go through a process of summoning them, and it takes them time to get there. But obviously the rules in engagement do decree that if someone is summoning some kind of weapon, they must be allowed to do so that it can be used in battle to prove that it's not that much of an issue.
So that's the foul fiend that caused trouble for the soldiers from the Twin Dragons Bridge.
Oh, so that's the Ashen Knight?
The very same great knight that fought near Trista at that.
And I can sense even more mana coming from it now than I could then.
Its form is most impressive.
I would say something about how they're jerking Valimar off, but seeing as as Divine Knights don't have genitalia of any caliber, and that's that long bit on the crotch area is, in which case, by God, it's well endowed a lot of the time.
Go forth, my knights! With them in our
Maybe it's just a really big cup, so if any of the soldats try to just kick it in the where the nuts would be, Reen wouldn't receive any damage to his boobs.
newest addition to our army.
Yes, Your Grace.
There's also an armoured vehicle. You can't unbalance it, I don't think, but it's weaker than you might think as well. So,
That one looks tough. Heavily, but I'm sure Valimar can take it.
Right. I'm counting on you,
Understood.
Ugh.
All right, you ready?
Right, okay, so the Hector, we need to figure out which bit is, which bit will unbalance it.
I can do this.
I think it makes sense to use this here.
How it's done.
This is quite nice actually for these fights because he does grant defense downs. Okay, guards that. Which means we should have just gone for the head. I've learned my lesson now. Still nothing. We can impede at the very least.
Let's go. Gotcha.
It's working. Keep it up.
My turn. I'll help.
So yeah, ultimately the Hector, not really much of a change. I mean, you can see that I don't really show these screens often because really it doesn't really matter too much because it's like, yeah, there's the health, there's what it could be affected by, but most of the time the sword can only really be affected by what Reen actually has access to, so yeah.
I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, there's the armoured car. We probably should deal with that as well. Because it's still a constant source of damage to Reen, but... Alright, now we actually have more to it. That's Morning Moon.
Gotcha.
That's it. Just a little more.
Very well. Allow me. Bring it on.
Moon.
Gotcha.
Where's a cannon? That can be painful.
I'll handle this.
We're definitely going to need to spell
I'll
it.
help.
Well, Morning Moon, because they're both going, because the enemies are both going for crafts at this point. I just hope we get to. Oh, I should not place the controller on the desk. I was being dumb again.
Very well.
We can deal with that on our own accord. The armored car. Right, there we go. Unite, Sacred Blade.
Right. Go, Sacred Blade.
And that's the Hector down.
Great, just one more.
I really should have shown this, so it's a similar situation, and yeah, it's got a nice chunk of health. But after a set point, it just loves to spam away as a cannon, even if it's not dealing the damage necessary to really worry about. And then, oh hey, it's last hit of this fight, we get another Sacred Blade, that will kill it, even if it was down to no health whatsoever anyway. So, really a bit pointless later game, I would argue, but... Oh, I only linked level 1 with Useless. Oh god, I really did not do anything from last game, did I? And so we defeated those enemies. Since Buns fucked off, we have no need to fear about anything at all, so yay!
You think he's ready, Celine?
He should be. Reen,
Give us a hand, Emma. We're going to open the spirit path.
right.
Okay, my head is starting to hurt now. That's not good.
Transportation.
I forget how long parts of this game can be. That voice line was well delayed.
Wait! Use this! You can't leave like this! I won't allow...
Farewell for now, Father. Please give my regards to Rufus as well. It is my dearest wish that you won't repeat the mistake you made with Ymir a second time. Arno, might I ask you to return the horse I borrowed to the mansion?
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Oh god, okay, right. 3:04. I was gonna end the stream after this bit anyway, but...
That is an order, Eustace!
Eustace is defying his father as, let's face it, I would disobey him if he was my father. I don't have to disobey my father. I am an adult. Besides, my father lives many miles away from me. So, just how powerful Ouroboros could be. Ugh, yes, definitely. We needed that reminder. Yeah, Ouroboros, they can be quite strong actually. Because they don't do anything in the first game. Like, yeah, Blue Blanc's about, but he's not really fighting them. He just kind of fucks around a bit. We fight him in this game, as we did in Nord, so at least some fighting occurs. And now we're back in Ymir, once again. This time with a bike. Reen gets stronger just by fighting. What is he, a Saiyan? And now we enter our next West day, once we get through this cutscene stuff. Useless. All sad. Remembering to look forward instead of backwards is a good idea, considering you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Unless that's a quirk with the way the models work. Why, the bike is here with us, as I mentioned a moment ago. This is a funny reminder that things nearby can end up being taken with you with the spirit path. We'll see more of that later. Eustace and Sarah both officially joined the party and can use the overdrive stuff. And Toval and Sarah can overdrive with Reen as a medium. Although we're not really going to be utilising that. Anyway, we get 2 overdrive icons in battle now. So you can just spam 6 tons of being in overdrive if you really want to. Though I don't know why you would want to do that unless you can guarantee that you can take the enemy out that quickly. So yay! Another night here in Ymir. We gotta keep moving along, so we keep up with defensive for sure.
Welcome home, Reen. I see you were able to find the rest of your classmates.
Yeah, this is everyone.
It sure wasn't.
There's way too many people in one room here.
Regardless, we wouldn't have been able to make it here if not for you all coming to find. Thank you.
And naturally, that goes for you too, Celine.
Yeah, whatever. It's good to see you guys again.
The winds must have been on your side. It sounds like there was some trouble along the way, but you came back, and that's all that matters. I
True
can't say
enough.
I'm surprised to find you're in good health, though. Ill weeds grow apace, after all.
They're already fighting.
Given how useless you are at anything you can't learn from a book, part of me expected we would next meet with you behind bars.
It hasn't even been 30 damn seconds, and I already want to kill you.
Okay, my turn!
We now get the Millium attempting to hug Eustace scene. I guess that's the difference with it, it's just the timing.
Because you were trying to hug me, obviously.
No hugs!
Come on. You know you want to.
While I'd expected you to come back with your classmates, I'd not bet anything had ever happened to you, of all people.
Thanks. I guess.
Certainly has gotten lively around here.
It sure has. You're looking a lot better, Dad.
I'm still a ways from being back to my old self.
He was
but
short,
I'm finding
to be
it a lot
fair.
easier to walk around. Toval and Captain Claire have kindly been handling both the village's security and correspondence with the other regions, which means I can focus on my health.
We're not doing anything special, really.
We're just glad that you've been getting better.
That's not true at all. You've done so much for us and Reen. I want you to know that we're both so proud of what you've accomplished.
This doesn't solve the fact that Elise has been kidnapped still. Like,
You should.
Thanks. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it alone.
Well, I think we've been standing out here long enough. I've had rooms prepared for you all at the Phoenix Wing.
I just
so
noticed
go
this.
ahead.
I've actually at one point had 324 dropped frames according to OBS. Huh. That is rare
Oh, nice.
to have happen. Did my internet fuck up at some point? No, because I'm still streaming. I would have noticed.
Isn't that where we stayed?
That's the one. I imagine you must all be exhausted after all that's transpired in the past few days.
The open-air bath's finally been repaired too. If you get the chance, you should enjoy a nice, relaxing bath after all your hard work.
That's weird. Dropped frames? That hasn't happened in ages. Yeah, well, it's bound to happen eventually. Here we get the chance to save. I'm utilizing this as the point where I'm just gonna say that this is the end of the stream. I'm not carrying on with cutscenes. My body is still in pain a bit. So, for those of you on YouTube, if you made it this far, cool, good. I hope to see views on my videos going forward. Those of you that watch on Twitch, I hope you enjoyed the live experience of me disappearing for several minutes. I apologise profusely. Do all the things you can on all the social medias that I do utilise and put this stuff on. Next time we'll be doing our third Ymir visit of just doing whatever the game needs us to do and any optional stuff I desire to do, and then we'll be going on into a intermission act. I would argue it should be act 2 to be fair, but you know, that's just how it is. And so until the next time, I'll see you all. Bye bye.